Hi everyone, welcome to the second video of changing the world by manifesting the career, the job, the material wealth that you want. And in this video we are going to be focusing on being good. It's going to be about finding your space, finding the people that you connect with that's going to help you be or allow you to be your authentic self. I think this is a time where the masks should be coming off and we really should be looking at our authentic selves in order to make the world a better place. Because when we are hidden behind layers of false personalities, false images of ourselves and others, it creates a very toxic situation. And that situation can manifest itself in our ability to create the life that we want, our ability to connect with people who are supportive and loving, our ability to make the world a better place in general. So in this message, focusing on being authentic and connecting with those who align with your authenticity. And what that helps you to know is your ability to heal, your ability to create a loving and peaceful environment is really always up to you. And that what you have to offer has a healing process no matter what it is that you do. If you are a bank teller, for example, and you have a client that comes up to you, your ability to be kind and give them a smile has a healing factor to it. If you are a nurse and you have really great bedside manner, your ability to connect with your patient and help them through their illness will contribute to them healing a little bit faster. It may not manifest physically at that moment, but spiritually it will help them. If you are a doctor and you have really great bedside manner, your patient, and you listen to your patients and you hear what they are saying to you about their malaise or ailment, this is a space of healing. Like, we heal through different acts, and different acts that people give us or we receive help us to heal. The act of kindness is extremely healing. If you are someone who's into the spiritual arts or the spiritual realm, being authentically you, understanding that it doesn't have to be a gimmick. Like, being a tarot reader doesn't have to be negative. Being into this doesn't have to be negative. Be authentic with what it is that you're providing as a service. If you are a medium, if you consider yourself someone who is able to have those connections with those otherworldly energies or energies that science hasn't been able to give proof to, be authentic in that, own it. And when you are authentic, you will attract the kind of clientele that's going to want to help you. If you are in a corporate life and you don't necessarily like your job, or maybe it's not the career path you want, find joyous moments in that. Like, helping someone get something that they need can be a healing process. Like, you've allowed them to relieve some stress, versus if you don't like your job and you're angry, they have to deal with that stress, they have to deal with you, they have to deal with their own stress. So think about it like that. At least that's the way I try to think about it, because I have been on both ends of that spectrum where I haven't liked my job. I've felt devalued because I allowed people to define my value essentially by the amount of money that I made. That's always like a stinger. And on a personal note, on a tangent, I stopped focusing on that. I really have. And people think I'm totally crazy. People ask me, how much money do you make? I honestly cannot tell you, because I really don't focus on that. I just focus on, I know how much it costs me to live the way that I do, and I know that I'll always find a way. No matter what happens, I'm confident that I'll always find a way. I'll either gain the new skills, because I'm not afraid to work. I don't think certain jobs are below me. I think me taking care of myself and not being dependent on government, not being dependent on my family to take care of me is something that gives me strength if they want to help me and it doesn't take from them. For sure, like, go ahead, I will accept help, but it is not something that I wait for. I don't wait for someone to take care of me. So those are those are the things that I think I do to heal the world a little better place, is being accountable for my life and my decisions. And that's helped me to be a better employee. That's helped me to be a better entrepreneur. That's helped me to be open to redefining my path. That's helped me to understand that there are times where I'll need to learn new skills, where I'll have to be uncomfortable, where I'll have to be the freshman, and I'll have to start over. And I've been the freshman so many times in my life, honestly. I've been in my 30s working entry-level jobs because, I studied art. I didn't get into medical school like I was supposed to. And so I had to start over many times in my life. And I'm grateful that I found my spiritual practice because it helped me not to define myself based on those things or the ideas that my family and friends had about what success was. And I'm proud that I'm always kind of able to figure things out on my own. And when I do get help, I'm able to accept that help without guilt. So I've gone totally on a tangent, but I hope that tangent was helpful. So back to this focus of linking up with those people that are aligned with you, being authentically you, through that healing people by the connections that you make or within your job, within your career path, finding small ways to heal yourself and others, helping to change the world. And that improves your ability to let go of the train or the fast car of life, or the, what is it called? The constant moving and constantly having to be aware of time, be aware that you're not where constantly being aware you're not where you're supposed to be, you're not this, you're not that. But instead you start, okay, this is where I'm at. Do I like where I'm at? If I don't like where I'm at, how do I change that? Time becomes your friend. Time becomes a place that you start to weave what it is that you're trying to do or change, versus time being a pressure cooker where you feel like you're pressured to be somewhere at a certain time. Versus, yeah, time exists. I am having this physical reality, although technically time is something else, but I am having this physical reality. And in this physical reality, time exists. I get older, my cells get older, I change, I'm constantly changing. But it's not about feeling that pressure, but it's like, I'm constantly changing, but what am I changing towards? Is it something that I like? Is it something that I don't like? How do I change that? How do I move forward? And then that continues you to connect with those who are on that same path, who want to help you, who want to connect with you, who want to support you. And you start building a connection, or people who are willing to be there for you, who are willing to support your dreams. And you start creating a family or a group. And that takes, again, time. And so don't allow yourself to be pressured. So I'll use myself as an example. I've had my spiritual business for approximately since 2017. So 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. So it's about 4 years, right? And it's not where I thought it would be, because I was so sure that, I was like, all right, man, I use tarot, I use oracle cards, I use, meditation, I use all these things to help me come to a space where I am like sound as a person. Yes, I go through things. Yes, I'm still growing, but I am sound. Like, I don't let my environment really throw me off. And when it does throw me off, I know that I need to get back to center. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to avoid or to get out of my environment until I can really handle it. You know, because you can't avoid anything forever, but sometimes you do need a space from certain things, certain people in your life to kind of collect yourself again and then get back in that. And I was like, I can teach people how to do this. I can help people do this. I can be a good listener and give feedback, and they can find it within themselves to discover what's already there with my help. And I was like so psyched, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like talking about it. You know, I start my YouTube channel, I start, you know, all my social media networks. And let me tell you, at first it was slow, and then it picked up. There was like a peak, and then I was starting to get burned out because I hadn't thought it through, like the amount of work that I was going to have to put in to something, and I was getting burned out. And the YouTube algorithm did not like that I had to slow down. And so I don't know what's going on with my channel, but I don't let it control me. I don't allow it to stop me from putting out these messages. I mean, if YouTube decides to completely shut down like certain channels that are not doing X, Y, and Z in revenue for them, because they are a business and they are a corporation, they want to make money. If my videos are taking up space and they could be given that space to, I don't know, another channel that's generating more, you know, value for them, I wouldn't be mad at YouTube. I'd be disappointed, but I'm not letting it keep me down. Maybe it takes another 5-10 years before people start recognizing what I'm doing as value and they start coming to me for help. Google, I can use Google to fish new clients. And yeah, it exists. You know how like when you visit a website and the minute you go on a social media platform, there's a little advertisement for the, you know, website you just visited. It's kind of creepy, you know. I could buy that and have Google advertise for me that way, but I don't want to do it that way. I want people who authentically say, you know what, I'm at a space where I need to figure out some things that I already know within myself, but I just don't know how to unlock that potential or unlock that mystery or unlock that space, and I need help to do that. And so I'm going to reach out to exploringsoul.com. I'm going to connect with Anne-Marie, and I'm going to allow myself to have a conversation with her that is authentic. So that gives me room to unlock some of those things that I've probably been suppressing or been thinking on a subconscious level that have been manifesting in ways maybe that I haven't been quite sure about, but I see patterns in my life. And so this connection with Anne-Marie, or this conversation with Anne-Marie, is going to help me, again, to unlock that. That's what I want. I want to do through this connection, through these conversations. I want to spread the word that way. I don't want it to be me manipulating your intuition, manipulating you in a way to connect with me, making you feel bad about where you're at, where you're not at, and saying, I can help you. I have the answers, because I don't have the answers. You have the answers. The only thing I can do is help you get at those answers. So, and I can use an AI tool to kind of, you know, that tweaks or that learns your personality and fishes for you. It's like casting and you come back to me and you're like, you know, whatever. But I want that authentic connection. I want people who really do believe that a random person, stranger, can help them through their life experience by connecting with them and having an authentic conversation with them that allows them to uncover or discover parts of themselves that they've hidden under environmental ideas, concepts, family constructs, whatever it is. And I'm not saying any of it is bad. I'm just saying that sometimes we have ideas and things that don't help us grow. They keep us from fully experiencing ourselves. All right, off on another tangent. I'm coming back. So what this helps you to do is to be patient in your process and stop letting time rule you and stop being it's little, like, stop letting time be the master and you're the puppet, so if I had to put this conversation in one sentence for this message, I would say focus on what it is that you want, connecting with people that are going on the same path as you, that are going on the same direction as you, that want to heal, that want that authentic connection, figuring out what your skill is, what your gift is, what you can offer to the world, and still be accountable for yourself. And through the goodness of others, you'll attract people who want to genuinely help you, to authentically help you without needing anything from you, and vice versa. But you're still accountable for yourself. You're not looking for someone to rescue you out of your own creation. Because ideally, or on a spiritual note, we all kind of create the environment that we're in, whether we want to believe that or not. And on some level, we are active participants in it. And how to become a creator in that participation is understanding what is underlying within you, and to break out of those patterns that keep you participating in something that doesn't help you. And that allows you, and by doing that, you improve your ability to assess where you're at in your life, to again stay focused on what it is that you want, and to stop letting your environment, your time, be controlling with regards to the pace that you achieve that, if that makes sense to you. So I hope this message was clear. I hope I gave you some advice that was concise, and I hope this helps you to kind of take a moment to think about where you're at, where you want to be, and how you can get there, and to kind of change your own personal style towards something that is helpful to you. All right, I hope this message was helpful. I will talk to you again. Take care of yourself. I love you.